My name is James McNabb, and I am a member of the Duxbury Board of Assessors. I am currently the chairman of the Board of Assessors and have been serving for 12 years since I was first elected in 2004. I was born and raised in Duxbury. My wife and I live on Old Toby Garden Street, where we raised our 3 daughters, Jennifer, Bailey, and Ainsley. My mother and grandfather were lifelong residents of Duxbury, and my parents still reside in the house I grew up in on Sowell Avenue. I am incredibly lucky to live in such a great town. My family has always been and continues to be devoted to Duxbury and its residents. Civic duty, volunteerism, and giving back were values instilled in me, and values I hope to pass on to my children. In addition to serving as a member of the Board of Assessors, I have served as a member of the 4th of July Parade Committee for more than 16 years. I am a retired member of the Board of Directors for the Duxbury Student Union, and I remain involved with the Tinkertown Neighborhood Association and was involved with the Island Creek Pond Association in the past. There is certainly a learning curve involved with the role of an assessor. I have taken a series of courses given by the Mass Department of Revenue, and I have received certification for Course 200, which is part of the MAAO certification. In addition, I have and will continue to attend numerous meetings and presentations to further my knowledge in an ongoing effort to best serve the town. Today, the Duxbury Board of Assessors is well represented, with committed members providing various talents and areas of expertise. Currently, our town is being served by board members who respect each other and who work well with their director, Steve Dunn, and the department's talented and committed staff. The Board of Assessors works well with all other town boards and committees and departments, both within Duxbury and within the Commonwealth's Department of Revenue. In 2004, when I first ran for the position of assessor, I promised to be the residents' advocate. I believe that I have honored that promise and hope you will continue to allow me to do so. I remain concerned about your taxes. I am concerned that our town is forcing many of the very people that make Duxbury what it is out. I am concerned that Duxbury is rapidly becoming too expensive for most of our children to buy into, too costly for our seniors' retirement, and concerned for my family and friends as we face our new empty nest status. I promise to continue to look into strategies utilized by other towns and seek alternatives for all taxpayers, but especially our seniors and residents with fixed incomes. I can't promise that I will always have the answers, but I can promise to be your advocate when it comes to fair taxation. Since graduating Duxbury High School in 1975, I have had my own business as a carpenter specializing in historic home restoration, remodeling, and additions. A lifetime of living and working in Duxbury has provided me with a deep knowledge of our town and its homes and their locations. I am knowledgeable about our open space, our chapter lands, local businesses, the nonprofits, religious properties, and more. This knowledge, past and present, is very helpful to fairly and accurately assessing property values and in considering abatements. Abatement applications, which have steadily decreased over the past few years, from 80 in 2015 to 49 in 2016. Of approximately 6,500 parcels, this is less than 1%. I faithfully attend each of the weekly meetings of the Board of Assessors and remind everyone that these are open public meetings and that you are welcome. The board meets each Tuesday year-round at Town Hall, starting at 4, and we meet for an average of 2 to 2.5 hours. It has been my honor to represent the residents of the town of Duxbury, and I hope you will choose to re-elect me to the Board of Assessors on March 26, 2016. Thank you for taking this time to listen, and thank you to PAC TV for providing this opportunity to the candidates and the residents. Thank you.
Hello, my 2 children attend Duxbury High School. Lil is in 12th grade and Rufus is in 11th grade. Because of them, I'm a music mom, soccer mom, and basketball mom. I was raised in Brookline, Massachusetts, and currently I work as an English teacher in adult education programs in Brockton and Plymouth. I also work to support the schools in Duxbury. I've been a parent representative on Duxbury High School's school council for 3.5 years. Also, I've been a parent representative on the district-wide curriculum committee and the high school handbook review and curriculum overview committees. My work in Duxbury follows on from 10 years serving as a school governor at 2 public elementary schools near where we used to live in Buckinghamshire, England. Like a school committee member, a school governor is responsible for monitoring the quality of teaching and learning, overseeing school development plans and budgets, and recruiting and managing the performance of administrators. I've been working to support public schools because I believe that education is the most powerful gift that we can offer our children. And I would like to serve as a member of the Duxbury School Committee because I understand that it takes sustained effort to ensure that our schools provide an appropriate, high-quality education to all of Duxbury's children. The school district will be facing several important developments in coming years. First, the completion of the initial curriculum review cycle, then the transition to MCAS 2.0, also an increased need for fiscally responsible budget planning, and finally, a leadership transition in the district and the formulation of the next 5-year district plan. I believe that I have the relevant skills and experience to contribute effectively in navigating the district through these changes. First, I'm a parent, a taxpayer, a practicing teacher, and a former school governor, so I'm accustomed to evaluating schools and schooling from different perspectives. Second, I hold a Master of Education degree, and I'm reasonably conversant with developments in educational research and legislation that influence policy and practice in public schools. Third, I'm a former financial analyst with an MBA degree and a sound understanding of school budget planning and monitoring. Our aim as a district is to cultivate children as lifelong learners. To do that, I believe that we must see the big picture. Public education is about the whole child and the whole childhood, from preschool through grade 12. I also believe that children are best served when the grown-ups, parents, teachers, administrators, and town government work together in a constructive and mutually supportive way. You may expect me, as a member of school committee, to continue to work diligently and collaboratively on behalf of all of Duxbury's children. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shannon Hall Moza, and I'm asking for your vote on March 26th to become a member of the Duxbury School Committee. I am deeply committed to our public education system. I attended Duxbury Public Schools K through 12 and graduated from the high school in 1991. While growing up in Duxbury, my parents, Judy and Howard Hall, and their generation provided a strong example of community involvement, and I believe it is now my turn to pay it forward to help ensure the ongoing quality of Duxbury's public education for the next generation, including my daughters Amelia, who attended Duxbury High School, and Isabella's Chandler School classmates. I have been involved in Duxbury's Special Education Parent Advisory Council, CPAC, since returning to Duxbury, and I am the current chairperson. I work with school personnel and parents from all 4 schools on broad curriculum developments, as well as special education issues. I also recently served as a member of the selection committee for the Director of Special Education. For the past 2 years, I have been attending school committee meetings in person so that I can better understand district-wide issues. Since deciding in January to pursue this office, I have made every effort to attend as many school-related meetings as I can, including all 4 PTOs and PTAs and school councils and other school events. It has been an amazing opportunity to even better understand the inner workings of our schools, and it has made me even more passionate about the role that I can play as a member of the school committee. In high school, I earned my varsity letter jacket as a member of the DHS girls swim team and golf teams. After high school, I graduated from Harvard College with a degree in archaeology. I earned my JD at the University of Virginia School of Law and was selected as a judicial law clerk at the U.S. Court of Federal Claims. As an attorney at Arnold & Porter in Washington, D.C., and the international pharmaceutical company Novo Nordisk in Denmark, my practice involved negotiating and drafting contracts and managing complex litigation matters. I draw upon my professional skills to examine issues from every perspective and to build positive, collaborative working relationships with all stakeholders. I look forward to expanding my efforts on behalf of our students and families, as well as the broader community. I want to continue Duxbury's tradition of educational excellence while working to increase opportunities and inclusion for all students, at the same time acknowledging the importance of fiscal responsibility. I believe in the education of the whole child and that the role of public educators in providing social emotional supports is increasingly important in order to maximize our students' progress and to address ever-increasing levels of anxiety and stress faced by our students at every age level. In today's changing world, one of the most important gifts that we can give our children is a love of learning. Talented, caring, inspiring teachers are the most vital asset in a community that values education. For more information about my background and priorities, please visit my website at electshannonduxburyschools.com. Please vote for me on March 26th. Thank you.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation. You're resigning.
Why?
You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
Oh, I forgot. I'll do better. Please don't quit on me.
Don't let your heart quit on you. Get your uncontrolled high blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late.
Hello, my name is John Tuffy, and I am a candidate for the office of Duxbury Town Moderator. I believe that my involvement in Duxbury, as well as my experiences in local government and businesses, provides me with the background to run an informative and productive town meeting. Almost 30 years ago, my wife Melissa and I moved to Duxbury, where we raised our family. Both of our sons graduated from Duxbury High School. In addition to having been elected to 3 terms as a selectman, I've had the opportunity to serve Duxbury as a member of Finance Committee, Fiscal Advisory Committee, and the School Building Committee for the renovation of Chandler and Alden. I am currently on the Town Government Study Committee and the Duxbury Free Library Board of Directors. I am a former president of the Association of Town Finance Committees, a past member of the Massachusetts Municipal Association Board of Directors, and the Governor's Local Governmental Advisory Commission. I recently retired from the Silver Lake Regional School District. For the past 8 years, I was the superintendent of schools. For the 6 years prior to that, I was the director of business services. I'm a strong believer in the town meeting form of government. I feel that it allows citizens to be heard, ask questions, and vote on the issues that directly affect their lives. As moderator, I will be committed to being neutral on issues. I will see that issues are presented in an even-handed manner. It is important that all sides of an issue are aired so the town meeting can make an informed decision. The moderator is also responsible for the appointment of 6 committees: the Finance Committee, Fiscal Advisory Committee, Beach Committee, Cemetery Trustees, Personnel Board, and the Water and Sewer Advisory Committee. When making committee appointments, I will strive to appoint committee members that are representative of the various views in town. It's important that committees are balanced so that their recommendations reflect the needs of the entire town. As your moderator, I will be even-handed, fair, and impartial. I believe that my dedication to Duxbury and substantial public service experience has prepared me for the position of moderator. I look forward to seeing you at the polls on Saturday, March 26th, and ask for your vote.
Hi, I'm William Zockman. I am running for town moderator in the town election at the Chandler School on Saturday, March the 26th. My wife Elizabeth and I have lived in Duxbury since May of 1983, when we moved into our new home, a house custom built for us in 1895 on Standish Street. We moved from Cambridge, where I'd graduated a couple of decades earlier as a member of the Harvard College class of 1964. I left International Data Corporation, an information industry market research firm, as Senior Vice President, Corporate Research in 1988. Since then, we've run our own firm, Canopus Research Incorporated. Our local operations include Duxbury Accounting, Duxbury Bookkeeping, and Duxbury Computers. For more on my background, just Google me. You will easily find all you want to know and probably much more. The obvious responsibility of the moderator is to preside at town meeting. However, the moderator also appoints the cemetery trustees, the Duxbury Beach Committee, the Finance Committee, the Fiscal Advisory Committee, the Personnel Board, and the Water and Sewer Advisory Board. These are very important appointments. John Henry Cutler and his wife Bobby founded the Duxbury Clipper in 1950. In 1960, John wrote a delightful book. In Put It on the Front Page, Please, Cutler tells great stories of the first 10 years running the Clipper and has much to say about Duxbury along the way. His characterization of the Finance Committee highlights the significance of just one of the moderator's appointments. Quote, "The town's 9-man Finance Committee, easily the most important in the community, studies every proposal carefully and makes concrete recommendations at the annual town meeting." Cutler also quotes a distinguished moderator of the time about the position. "The job of the moderator is to get the town to state what it wants to do. It's almost as simple as that. As moderator, you've got to take the position that a good open discussion resolves any problem correctly almost always. You've got to be objective and, without favoring one side or another, arrive at decisions. Town meeting time is the handbook of parliamentary law that governs Duxbury's town meeting. I bought that book 30 years ago. I reread it every spring before town meeting. I know it very well. As your moderator, I will conduct Duxbury's town meetings openly and fairly, yet move them along briskly. I will make sure that what John Cutler back in 1960 called the oratorical sails of windbags huffing the breeze are appropriately trimmed. And I will appoint capable, concerned citizens who are dedicated to keeping Duxbury's tax rate as low as it can possibly be, while yet efficiently providing excellent services. So please, come out and vote for me, hopefully, for town moderator at the Chandler School on March the 26th. Thank you.